I wanna get in that country world once again.
I'm not going to say good morning to you. I'm going to say good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Yes.
We're so glad you're with us, or whenever you're watching us, either, in the morning or in the afternoon. I wonder who watches us when and who they are. Like, is there a particular, group of folks that prefer to watch us in, 2 o'clock in the morning or in the early morning, like 8 a.m. or like 3 o'clock in the afternoon? I imagine we have a lot of people watching us at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know why.
I imagine we got folks watching us on the toilet.
Do you really imagine that?
Well, we figure we tend to have videos that are about 5-6 minutes long, and that's about as long as it takes to get a good BM going. So, yeah, I got to figure that we are primary. We're like the magazine that you put next to a toilet so you got something to read when you're on there. That's kind of I figure is our target audience. Hey, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy to be your companion while you're making stuff move.
Well, there's something real human about that. I mean,
yeah.
If we are accessible, if people want to let us into some of their most private moments like that, I don't think I have a problem with that.
Yeah, and it's, we have a lot of issues around the fact that we are creatures with bodies. And we got a lot of don't talk about that,
We are demystifying what happens in the toilet.
Yeah, what happens in the toilet is a little bit of Emmett and Addie in the morning.
I can just see some of the comments that are going to come up with this.
This is why I don't read the comments by and large, because I'm afraid of what they're saying about us. About me for the most part.
Well,
I got sensitive skin. I got thin skin.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm speaking metaphorically.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, also literally. I mean, look at me. I get too close to an incandescent bulb and I get a sunburn.
I know. I mean, right now we got some lights up so that, we can shoot this video, and I'm feeling a little pink.
Yeah. Not Aunt Pink, but...
No, not Aunt Pink. And we do love our Aunt Pink.
We do love Aunt Pink. We give her a lot of grief on this show because...
Her name's Aunt Pink and it's fun, but...
Well, yeah, and she earned a little bit of it over the years.
She was a formidable presence in our early developmental stages.
I mean, that's the thing. You want to... Let's bring a little... May he rest in peace, Stephen Sondheim into this,
God, rest his
Careful
soul.
the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things you do.
Children
will see and learn.
That's right.
Love that song.
I do too.
And great Bernadette Peters.
Oh, well, you love some Bernadette Peters.
I do love
Miss Bernadette Peters. If you're watching, and God, wouldn't that be something if Bernadette Peters watched us? I called her Bernadette Peters. I met Bernadette Peters.
Yeah, well, she got some lovely peaches, so it's all.
Oh, my lands. Well, she's a lovely lady.
Oh, she is.
Most talented. And she sang that, all right, for the win. What musical?
Well, that's Into the Woods.
That's right. That's so proud
I've only got like 3 musicals that I love.
Oh.
There's
Is she in all of them?
No, but she could be, and she should be. She would elevate them all, to say the very least.
Are you familiar to Mac and Mabel?
No, I cannot say that I am.
Oh, it is a wonderful musical set in the 1920s in the early days of film.
Are you hip to Heartbeeps?
No.
As an atrocious comedy with Bernadette Peters and Andy Kaufman, where they were robots trying to cash in on the Star Wars popularity of R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Oh, my land. So this had to be early 80s?
Early 80s, yeah. And even as a child who was even at that early age deeply smitten with Bernadette Peters, even I acknowledge that's a bad movie.
There was so many bad movies in the 80s because everybody was trying to jump on certain bandwagons. Technology, new wave. I mean, when certain bands came out with their new wave iteration of themselves, it was devastating.
Yeah, trying to reinvent themselves. Yeah. I mean, we still get the bandwagon problem, to be sure.
Sure. Well, absolutely. I mean, let's talk about Heart. I mean, I love Heart. It just when they, went from their Barracuda Dreamboat Annie stage to their 80s kind of soft pop.
I don't see that. I blocked it out of my mind. I don't recall them doing
I'm glad you
soft
did.
Pop.
Well, I mean, they, Nancy could still wail on that fabulous guitar, but, and still sang like a songbird, but it didn't have that that, we love so much from like
Kind
Magic
of
Man
like when Jefferson Airplane became Jefferson Starship,
Little
became
bit.
Starship.
Yeah, a little bit. Just like that.
Once you lost to Jefferson, it just kind of went downhill.
Yeah, I mean, even now, in no way would I be denigrating the talent of Mr. Freddie Mercury, but, the look changed a lot from the 70s to the 80s, and that was a little alarming for some people.
Well, I think a lot about the 80s was alarming to some people.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is, unfortunately, a thing.
I've got photos of you in the 80s.
I've got photos of you in the 80s.
So bring me the country sound when the sun goes down.